Hello, friends around the world, and welcome back. Well, this is going to be new. I'm excited about this. So I've been talking for some time, haven't I, about I'm not always going to be reacting just to music, but it started. So I've always loved fashion. I know you're all saying, I can hear you saying, oh no, not another fashion. No, this is Mother reacts to everything. One of them is fashion. Music is going to still be the mainstream of what I'm focused on. But I've always loved fashion, and I can remember sort of growing up, sort of when I was in my early 20s, or grown up then, picking out my favourite designers. And I'm not a design person. Like I don't think of a designer like, say, well, I have now, started me off. I thought of Victoria Beckham because I do love how she has developed her own creations, and they're incredibly feminine, even when she creates a sort of more masculine look, it's still very feminine. So she comes to mind, but so many do. Elie Saab is my favourite ball gown designer. Anyway, I could go on about fashion. I do love it. Now, the other thing is, that I love music. Of course, I didn't miss the 2026 Brit Awards. Now, before we go on, I just want to say one little thing that I'm going to criticise heavily. What's his name? That presenter who presented the Brits Awards, he's a comedian. What's his name? What's his name?
Greg Davis.
Oh, huh?
Greg Davis.
Greg Davis. Okay. When he's in a comedy role, I really appreciate him. I really like him. He's got a unique sense of humour, and I love him. Who chose Greg Davis to present the Brits? And actually, previous to that, who chose Jack Whitehall? He's another comedian. Why are we having comedians? The only one I think who could get away with it would be Michael McIntyre, because he could get away with it. But why haven't we got somebody like the present day equivalent of, is it Peter Whitehouse? I don't know what his name is, but he really knows all about music. It's gone from my mind. Anyway, Simon Cowell, for instance, he knows an awful lot about certainly chart success, and the Brits really is about successful artists, young and old, if we still going on giving Brit Awards to Oasis. Anyway, let's start with, and I've got, just to let you know, I'm a little bit like amateur here, so I can't remember. If I have learnt them all in the right order, I'd still get them wrong because I don't know who's who. Anyway, this is the Brit Awards 2026 red carpet, where we're showing off the fashion. And the first one is Audrey Nuna. Now, she's wearing a creation by Simone Rocha. I think it's Rocha. Or is it Simona? Anyway. I'm not going to like many of these. I didn't like many. What can I say? Okay, I don't know why she's standing pin-toed. I don't know. Maybe that's how she is, but the shoes obviously accentuate that. Frilly Andrex roll cover for the bottom. I just don't know where to start with this. A sort of cloak effect going all the way down to the floor. I mean, how someone created that, I've said who it is. Sorry, Simone or Simona. Anyway, don't like it. So I don't like it. The next one coming up is Bebe. Bebe. Can't be her name. Bebe Alexa?
BB Rexa.
Oh, BB Rexa. Oh, okay. I haven't seen this one before.
She looks nice. Sleek.
Sleek? Well, anyway, she looks interesting. I tell you what I do think, because, I won't go into me. I won't talk about me. But I tell you what I do think. I think let me give you the designer name. So the designer name of BB Rexa is Agro Studio. So that outfit is from Agro Studio. I don't know if that's a designer or if it's just the brand. It's nice. I love the little teardrop at the bottom, and it fits her well. And she looks proud to wear it, and she looks comfortable in it. And I think, isn't that the main thing? Ellen McPherson always says it doesn't really matter what you wear. If you feel uncomfortable, you're going to look ghastly, or words to that effect. Anyway, I do like this one, and she's definitely suits black, and she's not changed too much off here. She's holding her hands beautifully. So I actually do, yeah, I think you're right.
Slick chick.
A slick chick. Anyway, next. Another name. Where are these? Bre or Brie or Bre Tiesi.
What person do you know called Brett?
This one.
Well, I think I've heard it's probably Brie.
Brie. Why don't they have why can't they just have names? Like normal names? Sorry, but really, why can't she just be called Caroline or Camilla or something Latino? Or anyway, very nice name. Yeah, okay. Brie Tiesi. Well, from here, all right, I can see lingerie or probably the lack of it, but I have to say that is truly elegant. I don't know if she's wearing it back to front. I wonder what the back looks like. I'd be very interested to know what the back looks like. The designer is I really should have written this in huge big letters, shouldn't I, so that I can read it. Ari, the brand. She definitely wears it well. She looks really nice. Her hair's the right for the outfit. Her makeup is absolutely lovely. A little clutch bag. I love the length of it and the way it flows on the floor. Again, it's just by like little bit of sort of flowing as if it were liquid. Yeah, great. I like it. I really do like that. That's nice. So the next one is well, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but the only way to describe this is absolutely so ridiculous. It actually looks like her top half is separated from her bottom part, and her top's over here and her bottom's over there. And what is it? What is it other than hideous? Sorry, I just can't see anything nice. I mean, I'm sure she's a lovely person. Let's see who it is. So it's C Match by Maximilian Reyna. What did they do when he's got the fabric there? I think it is. When he's got the fabric there, or she, and what have they done? If they were in a hurry and they sort of threw it on her and it landed, and then the bottom bit, they sort of whizzed round her bottom half and thought, and she said, that'll do, I've got to go. Because that's obviously a sort of PR stunt or a statement. Anyway, next one, because I mean, I can't comment on that. I don't think she could have done anything better with her hair, or worse really, or different with her makeup to have made that look less ugly. That's a word I'd use for that. That's awful. EJ wearing everyday sort of thing you'd wear to the high street. Okay, EJ by Pauline Dujanicourt. I like that name, Pauline Dujanicourt. Actually, I've heard it before. So she's a very pretty girl, stunning skin, lovely hair, lovely makeup. Obviously, she doesn't want to wear that. Obviously, somebody's put her in that. I mean, she looks like she's got big, long knee. Basically, you can see what she's got on here, like Wellington boots, a sort of skirt she found in a charity shop, a sort of top. I don't know. I just don't know. That's not an outfit to wear. I wouldn't wear that. I wouldn't wear that outfit to the supermarket. Okay. Now, this is Ella Thomas in Blurter Zucken, and somebody's worked very hard to pull off a very fabulotastic gown. Oh, God. She's obviously incredibly stunning. Her figure is to die for. It's made to fit her just as it was meant to. Beautiful colour on her, that sort of not blue white, but white. Love it. And I think if Brits really want to make the stage like some of the equal shows they have in America, then people have got to dress up properly. And that, if I were giving that a 10 out of 10, well, let's give the rest of them out of 10. So that's a definite 10 out of 10. We have got Harry Styles in Chanel. I'd like to see what Coco Chanel, God rest her soul, would say if she were here. Looks like there's loads of tacking stitches all over it that they've forgotten to take out. Well, obviously I love Harry Styles. I will say right now, I don't like this new haircut he's got. And I think he's got it here. What's it called again?
A mullet.
A mullet. Why is Harry Styles, who's very pretty with very pretty hair, wearing a mullet haircut?
They look nice on some men.
I don't think they look nice on some men. What men?
Some of them.
What kind of men?
Harry Styles.
You think it looks nice on him?
He looks nice most of the time.
Most of the time he does. Not this time though. Do you think the mullet suits him?
Yeah.
Okay. Chanel would have an absolute fit. I don't know why he's wearing the sort of Bugsy Malone shoes with it, and I don't know why he's wearing trousers that look like they've fallen off him and they're just sort of hidden behind the jacket. So that's obviously the designer. I can't say it's that bad because it's Chanel, and I can't say it's that bad because it's Harry Styles, but let's just say if a guy pulled up in a nice car, because he would be, is he? But if he pulled up to pick me up, to take me out to anywhere, and he were wearing that, we'd have to have a diversion to his house first to have a little change. Right. The designer for this is called... Now, I don't believe that this is the design. I don't believe anyone would call a design Off-White. It's called Off-White, apparently. I haven't checked to see whether that's the name of the brand, but apparently it is. I mean, why is everybody being alternative to normal? Right, I mean, she must have really been upset being asked to wear this. This is a pink and grey sort of anorak that somebody's left on their hike across the desert, and they've left it on a peg, and somebody's walked past and found it and thought that'll be all right when I pull it in the waist, and it isn't all right. And the bottom half is more pink and grey, sheaths of it, like litres and metres of fabric. God knows where it's going. God knows. I mean, there's no design there. They've made her hips look as... Sorry, I know, darling, you probably have got beautiful hips, but here they look sort of about as wide as a London bus, because this is just coming out like that and then cutting off. Poor girl. I bet you take that off and she's dressed in the most gorgeous lingerie and looks beautiful, which would have been much better for her to stand there. In fact, I would have preferred to see her stand there naked than wearing that. So that's entirely hideous, entirely hideous. The fabric and... Oh, God, I'm really annoyed they're all bad because I want to be nice. But the fabric looks like, you know, those dresses that shouldn't be stretchy, but they are, and they've got a plain round neck and plain sleeves, and they're dead plain, and they go like that. And you get them in those shops, so I'd better not say, but you get them in those shops that people like you and I wouldn't dream of going into. And when you do, they're all pink and grey, and they're all like that. Anyway, oh, God, we're going to have to change the fashion for next year's Brits, otherwise... there's no hope. That's probably the worst one in the whole of the Brits. I didn't remember seeing that when I watched the Brits. Okay, another gentleman. Oh, at last! We have someone who knows how to dress. Right, that's obviously Alfred Dunhill. In fact, yes, Dunhill. And... he's wearing the perfect tie with it, and for his height, he's wearing the perfect jacket, perfect trousers, perfect fit, perfect shoes, perfect everything. He looks a dream, delightful, absolutely, probably the best dressed so far. Oh my God! Is this a joke? This must be a joke. The Brit Awards. Poor girl. Who is it? Lola Young.
She's a great singer.
I haven't heard her. Would I like her? I feel so sorry for her.
I think you would, actually.
Well, I certainly don't like what she's wearing. So I can't imagine there's another human being watching this show that would rate that. I don't think anyone would like that. Do you? So she's wearing a sort of... Well, it reminds me of the the top half reminds me of a sign that is in Knightsbridge, and it's by Heels, and it's sitting outside a building called the Michelin Building. So that top looks like a Michelin tyre or several tyres, and it's definitely the worst thing so far. And the pants, I mean the trousers, they're just, well, obviously, I mean, I didn't give the others marks out of 10. I'm making a right hash of this, aren't I? I'd give this one a good minus 50 or more. Just not even worth, it's awful. She looks as if she's quite lovely person. She looks, is she? Don't know her. Well, but you say she sings. What does she sing? You said I wouldn't like her singing.
No, I don't know if she's your cup of tea.
Well, she certainly doesn't look my cup of tea. Okay, no, I think we'll leave it there. Ah, at last. She's beautiful. My goodness. Moa Jama? What's her name?
Why don't you just read it how it's written?
Maua.
Oh, no, use your brain.
I have, and
read the letters.
Maua.
Well, where's the U coming in? Can you read your own handwriting? Christ. Maybe if you wore your glasses properly, we'd have.
Is it Manna?
No.
Is it
her name is not Manna.
Is it Mama?
It's also not Mama.
Well, it's Maua.
No, because you've written it wrong, haven't you?
What's the name then?
Maya Jama.
How do you spell Maya?
Maya.
Oh, it's a little, the bottom's missing off my Y. But of course, if her name's Maya, is it?
Yes.
Why doesn't she spell it M-I-A?
I don't know, because her mum didn't want to.
The designer for this, which is very important because it is the nicest one, is David Coma or David Corma. Coma. Is it Coma? Is it comma or coma? David Coma, K-O-M-A. I'm obviously going to get better at knowing all these designers. The thing is, I know Elie Saab, I know Chanel, I know Dior, I know Yves Saint Laurent, I know Victoria Beckham, I know all the ones that I like. But now I like this guy because she is dressed like so perfectly for her build, her height, her hair, her makeup, her body in every way. And it fits her just perfectly. And you might think, well, it's just simple, plain white, but it's not. I can see the design in this, and that sort of little coat thing she's wearing, and the way she's holding her little hands, and the way it drapes like a sort of droplet of water onto the floor. Oh, well, happens to be my most favourite musical artist there is today. And this is Olivia Dean in a very basic dress, which is a shame because she also wore at the Ritz something red, I'm sure. At the Brits, sorry, I missed the B. But it's a little floral, and she's so sweet to wear it. It's by Loewe. How do you say that? Loewe.
Use your eyes.
Loewe.
No, where's the A coming in?
That's how you say it, Loewe.
Yeah, not Loewe.
Loewe. This is a Spanish designer, and we happen to live in Spain much of the time, and we see this designer all over the place. And she has just stepped out of the upmarket high street, which isn't great. She didn't have to go to sort of these diverse places and get something like, a pair of shoes wearing on your head like half of them. So she looks elegant, she looks beautiful, very, very feminine. Ravin Lenge, right name? Ravin Lenge, Lenge, and the designer is Blue Marine, and she's intensely sticking out her leg, probably to show us the split. But it's very bottom heavy, nothing much, sort of a lingerie top, but it looks nice. Black suits her. I can't really, the hair, I never liked that hairstyle. So perhaps if the hair had been more glamorous and if she had been loaned some even more beautiful, big, chunky diamonds, some jewellery to show the dress off, but it looks very basic. I don't really like it that much. I keep forgetting to give these out of 10, but it doesn't matter. I'll give that one a good... it's hard, isn't it? Because I want to give it... Right, 4 out of 10. I think, I haven't given many people many high marks at the Brits, but it's really awful fashion, awful. So I think we'll give that 4 out of 10. Oh, well, the lovely Rosalia. Oh, good grief. Well, again, you see, it's really hard because it's Chanel. That pinky, creamy, gorgeous ivory that Chanel uses when she used to put it with black, and Karl Lagerfeld is brilliant, has been brilliant since. I'm not sure who designed this exactly on behalf of Chanel, but it looks like a ravaged bird.
Looks like she's been trapped in a chicken coop.
Yeah, that is a really good way of putting it. What a mess! Why do that? You see, the top actually is enough on its own, and it's that beautiful, creamy, like I said before, and then she's got her midriff showing, which is fine. And then I feel like with the dropped waist, if that were just a black, elegant, top-rated silk fitting her, because she's obviously got a gorgeous body, fitting her tightly down to the floor, and perhaps going off at the ankles even a little bit early into like a swoop, but all black. But why have we got all these ruffled feathers everywhere? As you say, it looks like it's been attacked. So the colours, I'd give it a 10 out of 10, and the actual design and actually the dress, as much as I love Chanel so much, or did do, I would give that a 4 as well. And this is Shimmy Muthukrishnan, and beautiful gown. Again, this was one that was talked about a lot. We don't have the designer. I'm going to ask you to tell me the designer, and we don't have the designer because it's really hard to find, and nobody really knows for sure. There's been a couple of sources that say it's this designer and that designer, but it's not really confirmed. So if you know who designed that dress, please let me know in the comments. I think she's wearing it so elegantly. I love the pose. It's very Brits. Can't really fault it. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. So that's it. And I actually love doing this. And next time I do it, I promise you it won't be so long. But I want to know from your comments if you quite enjoy the fashion. Obviously, I'm going to do these because I love it. I'm going to do them from time to time. And obviously I'm going to do the Golden Globes, and obviously I'm going to do the Oscars, and obviously there's a few more that I'm going to do in the Emmys. Yeah, lovely red carpet. It's a nice chance to do it. But anyway, as I said, most of that fashion was awful. Sorry. But London's awful at the moment in many ways, and the Brits is just really going down. I used to go every single year to the Brits, used to work on the Brits. It was in the big, beautiful hotel. It was very different. In my time, I think actually it was better, and I loved it. And it's really important to have the presenter really fitting the bill, as it were, and who knows music inside out. Love Greg Davis in a comedy role, love him. But let's get a better presenter next year. Okay, gorgeous. And thank you very much for sitting with me through this new breakthrough. I've done lots and lots of these in short form, but I wanted to bring you the whole selection that was put in front of me. Okay, take care. Have a lovely week. It's, as you can see, absolutely boiling here in Spain. They reckon that July and August is going to be a furnace. It's already 41 today. I think it's gone right down. It's about 36. Have a lovely week.